going to return to our chakra work. And so last week we would have been, I believe, on the third chakra, which is your Manipura chakra. And your Manipura chakra is like that fire in your belly. So it's associated with the element of fire, and it is represented by the color yellow. So we're going to be doing a lot of work today centered around firing up your belly. So I'm going to ask you to begin seated with your legs crossed if that's comfortable. And just begin with your hands on your knees to lift yourself up a little bit taller in your seat. Bring your shoulders up toward your ears. Take a nice big sip of air. And as you exhale, allow your shoulders to roll back and rest on your back. And close your eyes for a moment and just envision perhaps a bright yellow sun right around the area, just slightly above your belly button, the area of your solar plexus. That's the area of your Manipura chakra. So solar sun, so maybe you visualize the bright yellow rays of the sun emanating from your core. And from that area, begin to make some nice big circles all the way around. So your whole upper body is moving, but you're imagining that the movement is being generated from that area right above your belly button. And then you're going to reverse it. You're going to go around the other way. And then you're going to come to a still point, lift up a little bit taller in your seat, and let your hands just for a moment or two rest on that area, right, like kind of right above your belly button, right below your breastbone. And just notice your breath in that area. And then slowly open your eyes, sweep your arms up over your head, take a big breath in, and then leading from that area in your belly, fold forward, creep your fingers out a little bit further than they want to go. And with your arms outstretched, try to engage your core, pulling that belly button in, take a nice breath in, and as you exhale, lift your arms up over your head. And then again, slowly lower your arms down, keep your fingers out a little bit further than they want to go. Nice big breath in. Exhale, lift your arms up. And then sweep your arms behind you as if you have a big fish hook right above your belly button. Begin to lift your rib cage, lift your belly button. Your knees are dropping, your hips are lifted, you're looking up. And then slowly release yourself down. Switch the cross of your legs. And again, as if you're being reeled in like a nice big tuna. I don't know if you can reel in tuna. You're going to lift up and lift your hips. Drop your knees. Think of your big striped bass. And then release yourself back down. Sweep your arms back up over your head. Left hand comes behind you, right hand onto your thigh. Begin to twist from your belly. Then turn your ribs, then turn your chest, look over your left shoulder. Nice big sip of air, reach up. And as you exhale, right hand comes behind you, left hand on your thigh, turn your belly, your ribs, your chest, look over that right shoulder. Big breath in, reach forward. And as you exhale, come up onto your hands and knees. And then think about softening your belly, lifting your tailbone, looking up. Take a nice breath in, and from your belly button, draw your belly button in, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. And then again, drop your belly button, tailbone raises, look up. And as you exhale, tuck and round. Come to a neutral spine, curl your toes, slowly begin to lift yourself to down dog. So just take a moment to notice how things feel in your calves, the back of your knees, your hamstrings. Come up onto your tippy toes, bend your right knee, your left heel stretches down. And then you're back on your tippy toes, you bend your left knee, your right heel comes down. Nice and high on those tippy toes, both of your heels come down. And then staying here, we're going to add a little balance. Balance fires up your core a little bit. Left hand taps your right knee and bring it back. Right hand taps your left knee and bring it back. Left hand to your right knee and release. Right hand to your left knee and release. Come up onto your tippy toes, rock yourself forward to plank. So plank pose, complete body strengthener, especially your core. But we're gonna make it a little more challenging for your core by coming onto your forearms and staying here for 3 breaths. Nice big breath in. Exhale 1. Another big inhale. Exhale 2. One more big breath in. Exhale 3. Come down onto your knees. Sink your hips to your heels. Come to child pose. Walk both of your hands to the left side of your mat. Right hand comes on top of your left. Creep those right fingers out. Really stretch through that whole right side of your body. And then all the way over to the right side of your mat. Left hand on top of your right. Creep your fingers forward. Come back to center. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Lift yourself back to all fours. Curl your toes. You're back in down dog. This time challenging your balance. Lift your right leg up into the air. Hold it up there. And then see if you can come up onto the tippy toes of your left foot. Rock yourself forward to a one-legged plank. Big breath in. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, you're in your one-legged plank. Lift yourself back up. Release your right foot down. Right away, that left foot's coming up. Nice breath in, tippy toes. Exhale, one-legged plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plank. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, place your left foot next to your right and begin to walk your feet toward your hands toward your feet. Bend nice and deeply. Let your belly rest on your thighs. So a sign of a blockage in your Manipura chakra might be feelings of low self-esteem, maybe feelings of lethargy. Maybe you need to fire up your warrior energy, right? So your Manipura chakra is responsible for your get up and go attitude. Begin to straighten your legs. Bring your hands to your shins, look forward. Roll your shoulders back, tailbone back, chest forward. Big breath in. As you exhale, fold forward again. This time your legs are straighter. So we're going to go through a whole series of warrior moves. Turn your palms upward, float your arms up over your head. Stand up for a moment. I'm just going to raise myself up a little bit so you can see me a little bit more as we go through our warrior series. So your arms are still over your head. You're stretching your fingertips up toward the ceiling. You're elongating your spine. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, allow your arms to come down to your side. You're going to leave your left foot forward. Step your right leg back. Bend your left knee. So you're going to tuck that tailbone under a little bit. And then bend that left knee even more. Sweep your arms over your head again. Relax your shoulders. You're in warrior one. Palms forward. As you inhale, bring your elbows down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, lift your arms up. Inhale, bend your elbows, shoulder blades together. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, elbows come down. This time as you exhale, sweep your hands behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Start to lean forward. Nice stretch in that left glute. We're coming into our surrendered warrior. So drop your head as you lift your arms. Release your hands to frame that left foot. Shift your weight forward. Right leg comes out behind you. Fingertips can stay on the floor always. Or you can try to sweep your arms behind you. You're coming to warrior three. Right toes down, heel presses back, 2 more breaths. And then release your back foot down. Sweep your arms back up, relax your shoulders. Think about your back right foot. You're going to turn that back right foot so it's parallel to your mat. Your arms come out to the side. You look to your left hand. You're going to kind of tuck your tailbone under, bend that left knee a little bit more. You're in your warrior two. And I want you in your warrior two to look down at your feet and make sure that the heel of your front foot, I'll turn, the heel of your front foot is lined up with the arch of your back foot. Notice if your body's moving forward. You don't want your body forward. You want your body upright. And then you're going to bend that knee just a little bit more. And then turn your palms upward. Left arm floats up, right hand slides down. You're going to look up to that left hand. You're in your peaceful warrior. And then come back to your warrior two. Bend that left knee even a little bit more. Notice your body's shifting forward. And then left hand on your thigh, right hand up to the sky. Turn and look up to your right hand. And then maybe you let that left arm drop down a little bit, using your elbow or your tricep to kind of guide that left knee back a little bit more, stretching open through your inner thigh and your left hip joint. Use your inhale to lift yourself back to your warrior two. And then building a little fire, a little heat, turn your palms up, straighten that left leg. And as you exhale, bend a little deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hold it for 3 breaths. Big breath in. Exhale, 1. Another big breath in. Exhale, 2. One more nice big inhale. Exhale, 3. Windmill your arms. Pivot on that back foot. Step yourself back to down dog. From your down dog, come up onto your tippy toes. Rock yourself forward to plank. Bend your left forearm, bend your right forearm. You're in a forearm plank. Tap your right knee and lift. Tap your left knee and lift. Tap both knees and lift. Hold yourself here 3 breaths. Come down onto your knees. Sink your hips to your heels, coming to child's pose. And just stay here for a moment or two, feeling your breath in your belly. Come back to all fours. Curl your toes. Lift yourself to down dog. And then nice and high in those tippy toes, bend your knees, walk or jump your feet to your hands. Slide your hands to your shins, look forward. Nice big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Turn your palms upward, float those arms up over your head. And take a moment now to let your right hand slide down your leg. Left arm reaches up and over, big side bend. Inhale, come back up. As you exhale, your left hand slides down your leg, your right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, lift up. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Notice your belly coming closer to your thighs. Hands to your shins, look forward. Exhale, fold again, getting deeper each time. Sweep your arms up over your head, relax your shoulders. Right foot stays forward, left leg back. You bend that right leg. So we're in our warrior one at first. Palms forward, bring your elbows down. And then raise those arms up. Elbows down, you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your arms up. Elbows down, stay here. Sweep your hands behind you. Start to lean forward. As you're coming forward, you get a big stretch in that right glute. You're coming forward, 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 then surrender your warrior. Drop your head as you lift your arms. Little shoulder work here. Release your hands to frame that right foot. Shift your weight forward. Left leg comes out behind you, toes to the floor. And then maybe you try to lift yourself up. Sweep those arms behind you, warrior three. Release that left foot down. Arms come back up over your head. You're going to turn around again. And you're going to turn that left foot so it's parallel to the back of your mat. Arms come out to the side. You bend your right knee this time. So again, notice what happens to your body. As you bend your knee, does your body come with it? You want to keep, you can even put your hands on your ribs for a moment. And keeping your hands on your ribs, bend your knee without letting your body move. So it's more of a coming down motion, right? Your tailbone is dropping down. That knee is moving out a little bit. Your arms are out to the side. You look toward your right hand. Turn your palms upward. Right arm floats up into the air. Left hand slides down your leg. Peaceful warrior. Come back to your warrior two. Bend that knee a little deeper. Right hand on your thigh. Left arm up to the sky. Look up to your left hand. And then let your right arm drop down. You're going to use that right elbow and forearm to kind of guide that right leg back a little further. Just gently opening up through your hip joint. Lift yourself back to your warrior two. Palms upward, straighten that right leg, reach up. Big breath in, exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Stay here for 3 breaths. And then windmill your arms, pivot on that back foot, step yourself back to down dog, and come up nice and high in your tippy toes. Pedal your heels out a little bit, tapping, bending your knees, tapping your heels onto the floor, shaking your booty a little bit. And then come up onto your tippy toes, rock yourself forward to plank once again. A lot of plank work here, right? Firing up our belly, trying to strengthen our manipura chakra. If you can, release your left arm straight out in front of you. And then back to the floor. Right arm stretches out and release. Left foot reaches up and release. Right foot reaches up and release. Again, left arm, release. Right arm, release. Left foot, release. Right foot, release. Come up nice and high to your down dog. Tippy toes, bend your knees, jump your feet toward your hands, slide your hands to your shins, and then fold forward once again. This time, hands come behind your calves, and you're going to gently guide yourself together in a forward bend, feeling your belly come close to your thighs. And then release your hands, sweep them up over your head. Bring your hands to your heart center. Open your legs nice and wide, toes out, heels in. Trying to engage your core to help keep you steady. You're going to lower yourself down into a nice Buddha squat. And then hands come behind your head. Take your right elbow, try to tap your left knee and lift. Left and lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, a little lower. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Left and up. Can you get a little lower? One more time. Right and lift. Left and lift. Release your hands to the floor, fold forward, straighten your legs, drop your head. And then bend your knees, squat down. Straighten your legs. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. One more time. Bend and lift. Bend, come down all the way, and try to bring your hands inside your thighs. And then can you bring your hands to your heart center? Try to keep your belly engaged to help keep you steady. And then one hand behind you, the other hand behind you. Sit down, knees together. I'm going to remove one of my blocks, lower myself down here. So your knees are together. You're sitting on your butt. You're going to keep your legs at a 45-degree angle. Hands come behind your thighs. Lean back a little bit, stay here. Release one arm, release the other. Come down a little bit further, stay here. Another nice breath in. As you exhale, come down a little bit further, stay here. One more big breath in. This time as you exhale, lift yourself up. And then lower yourself down a little bit. Hands behind your left thigh, lift it up. Stretch it up. Walk your hands up so that you're holding onto your ankle. Maybe you circle that ankle around, and then you go around the other way. You bring that leg a little closer to you. You release one arm, you release the other. Try to keep your leg as high as possible, and then lower yourself down a little. Lift yourself up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Foot comes down right away. That right knee comes in. You stretch it up, toes to your face. Walk your hands up to your calf. Circle your ankle. Try to go around the other way. Keeping that core engaged, release one arm, release the other. Slowly lower yourself down and lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Foot comes down, hold on to your knees. Pull that belly button, that area of your Manipura chakra in around your spine. Take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, lift up, look up. And then again, inhale, tuck and round. Exhale, lift up, look up. And then look straight ahead. You're going to hold on behind your thighs again. This time you're going to lift both of your legs up, toes to your face. You're going to release both of your arms. So when we're doing work on your Svadhisthana chakra, which is your lower abdomen, kind of like right above your pubic bone, we were doing a lot of like toe taps and pressing our legs forward. But now that we're working the upper part of our core, we're just going to stay here for a few more breaths. Trying to keep your knees together if you can, your thighs together. Maybe 3 more breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale, 1. Another big breath in. Exhale, 2. One more big breath in. Exhale, 3. Bring your feet down. Wrap your arms around the back of your, around the top of your knees. Tuck your belly around your spine. And then lift yourself up once again. Now we're coming into a full Navasana. We just did an Ardha Navasana, half boat pose, now full boat pose. Hands come back behind your thighs and lean back. One leg straightens, other leg straightens. You try to lift your chest, release one arm, release the other. 5 breaths. Knees come in, feet to the floor. Slowly, 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 slowly lower yourself all the way down. Bring one knee in, bring the other knee in. Holding onto your kneecaps, make some really big circles all the way around with your knees. Kind of brushing by your belly. And then we'll reverse it, go around the other way. Come to a still point, arms come out to the side. Try to keep your legs at this 45-degree angle. And then keep your legs glued together. Let both of your knees drop halfway down. Look to the left. So you're not letting those legs come down too far because you're trying to use your core muscles here. And then you're going to bring your knees back to center. And then they come halfway down to the left. You turn your head to the right. And back to center. And then your legs are coming up into the air. Leave your arms at your side. You're going to zip up your legs like you only have one leg, and both of those legs fall halfway down to the right. And you lift them back up. And then halfway down to the left. And lift them back up. And then maybe they come 3/4 of the way down to the right. And lift them back up. 3/4 of the way down to the left. Lift them back up. Good. Slowly lower your right leg almost the whole way down. You're going to let it hover. And your left knee is going to come in toward your chest. And then bring that right leg back up. Bring your left leg up to meet it. Toes to your face. Nice big breath in. Your exhale lifts your head and shoulders. You reach toward your toes. So even if you can hold on to your feet, I don't want you to. I want you to reach beyond your feet. That makes your core work even harder. So we're going to try to stay here for 3 breaths. Release your head, release your shoulders. Arms come to your side. And now that left leg comes almost the whole way down. You're going to let it hover. You're going to bring your right knee into your chest. Left leg comes back up. Right leg comes to meet it. Slide your hands underneath your butt. Slowly begin to lower both of your legs, almost the whole way down. Let them hover, 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 and then slowly bring those legs back up. And then once again, take a big breath in. See if you can exhale the whole time you're lowering them down. And inhale the whole time you're bringing them back up. So release your breath for a moment. We're going to do that 2 more times, but we're not going to do it together because everybody's inhale and exhale lasts for different lengths. So I just want you to take a nice breath in. And then for your whole exhale, those legs come almost the whole way down. And when you need to inhale, you bring them back up. And do that again. And then release your hands, bring your feet to the floor. Press your feet into the floor, lift your hips, lift your low back, your middle back, and your upper back. So your heels are definitely pressing into the floor. You can feel your glutes working, but I want you to feel how your core helps you out here too, right? So you're using those stomach muscles to help support you, especially when we take our arms out of the picture. So float your left arm up over your head, float your right arm up over your head. And then once again, imagining that you did that striped bass that just got hooked, lift your belly button up a little bit higher. Try to stay here for 5 breaths. And then slowly lower your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, your hips. Wrap your arms around your legs, bringing your legs as close to your belly as possible, and letting yourself rock from side to side. So Manipura means lustrous gem. So think about this lustrous gem that is your Manipura chakra, that is the yellow energy, that is the fire in your belly. Jump starts your get up and go, fires up your warrior energy. Maybe if you've been a little indecisive, there might be a blockage in your Manipura chakra. This is kind of what we call agency, right? Do you have agency in your life? Open your arms out to the side, both knees come all the way down to the right, head turns to your left, right? Or then you can take your right hand, let it rest on your left thigh. So if your Manipura chakra is unblocked and aligned and all the energy is moving freely, you feel empowered. Release your right hand. Those knees come back to center. And then they fall all the way down to the left. Left hand rests on your knee. You turn your head to the right. Head comes back to center. Knees come back to center. And then you're going to point your toes to your face. Your legs are staying at that 45-degree angle. Your hands are going to rest on the top of your thighs. You're going to press your hands into your thighs while those thighs push back. And you're firing up your whole belly. This is, definitely lower core here. But if you start to envision that area above your belly button, you'll notice how you can engage that as well. And then release your hands to your side, bring your legs back up into the air. So just for fun, whenever I teach kids yoga classes, I usually do this. I'm going to have you imagine that your legs glued together are a crayon. And with that crayon, I'm going to ask you to write your name in the air in capital letters. If you have a nickname, you can use it if it's shorter than your regular name. Just for the sake of transparency, I'm doing the complete Dianne. I'm not doing Di. And then when you're done, hug your knees into your chest. So that's just a little fun. Sometimes I have people do the whole alphabet. And then you're going to place your feet on the floor. Stretch your right leg straight out in front of you. Stretch your left leg straight out in front of you. Let your hands rest on your belly. Feel the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Try to close your eyes if it feels safe and comfortable. And use the power of your visualization to once again think about that area of your solar plexus, right below your breastbone, right around your belly button, that whole area of your Manipura chakra as the nice bright yellow rays of the sun emanating from the middle of your body. So your lustrous gem is the fiery third chakra. It governs digestion, and a healthy, spirited third chakra supports us in overcoming inertia. Inertia is a very powerful force. It jump starts that get up and go attitude so that we can take risks and assume responsibility for our life. This chakra is also the place of our deep belly laughter. or warmth or ease or vitality. Your solar chakra, if unblocked, can fuel the vitality of your system. When you feel self-confident, have a strong sense of purpose, and are self-motivated, your third chakra is open and healthy. If you're experiencing chakra imbalance, you can suffer from low self-esteem, have trouble making decisions. Maybe you have an inability to tap in to your full potential. Take another nice, big, full belly breath in, and use your exhale to begin to roll yourself onto whichever side of your body is more comfortable. Using the strength of your core, begin to lift yourself back to a seated position. And once you're seated, let your hands once again rest on your belly, feeling the rise and fall, feeling the energy moving through your Manipura chakra. And then, as always, express gratitude toward yourself for taking the time, making the decision, right? No lack of decisiveness here. You made the decision to come to your mat this afternoon and you followed through. So express gratitude toward yourself for that. And then express gratitude for your ability to harness your Manipura chakra energy and to take that sense of positive action and carry it with you off your mat and back into your world. One more nice, big, full belly breath in. And as you exhale, bow forward. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me this afternoon. It was nice seeing you. Next week, if you're with me, we will be moving up to our Anahata chakra.